Hanji, so there will be a new scheme coming in between the EU and the UK, which is called the EES, and this is an exit entry system. It requires any non-EU citizens, so any people who don't have an EU passport, that includes British citizens now after Brexit, I'm afraid, they have to register their details and scan their passport and have their fingerprints and photographs taken upon either entry into the UK or before departure at the port, depending where they're going from. So this has started from the 12th of October, and British passport holders will need to register on their first visit to a country where the checks are operating. So 25 out of the 27 Schengen area countries will require this. This will be valid for 3 years. So according to the Home Office press release, this is going to be phased in over 6 months, and it means different ports will have different requirements and they're going to bring it in slowly, obviously. So on exit, travellers are only going to need to scan their passport and provide fingerprints or a photograph at the border. This is going to be a requirement when you enter any of the Schengen area countries, so anywhere where you go, Spain, Italy, Denmark, Germany, Portugal. So this is a requirement to go there. And if you're using Dover to leave, or Folkestone, or the Eurotunnel, or Eurostar from St Pancras, and this is going to happen before you leave the UK at that port. They reckon it's going to take about 2 minutes to do each thing, and so they're not expecting that many delays or people to start arriving early. But the Home Office has released a statement saying, look, we recognise that the checks are going to be significant change for British travellers, and the purpose of these checks is to replace the stamping of passports. So now all the data will be collected, and it's for security purposes as well, identity purposes as well, and the data is going to be used and shared. So the whole system taken about 10.5 million to introduce at the ports, and Home said, look, we want to minimise any disruption for travellers. So it's all free, it doesn't cost you anything, and checks, like I said, should only take 1 to 2 minutes at person. When you get to the area where you want to travel to, so when you get to the port in France or Spain or Portugal, there might be a slight delays there as well, or wait times. So this is what you need to prepare for. This is a new system, or Brexit benefits as we like to call it, and this is why it's been coming in. Children under 12 are not going to be fingerprinted, but everyone will be photographed, including babies, and have their digital records created. So the UK government, in return, has brought out its own ETA scheme, and that will be rolling out in a reciprocal. And that, we have it.